Good morning, Raptor freaks. Lexiot's here Tuesday morning, and that means it's time for Tuesday trivia. I've got classic Jurassic Tuesday trivia, so we're doing a little bit more in the style of season 2 of the Tuesday trivia, and we will be doing a player. And today's player is somebody we saw last week at Summer League coaching against us, coaching the Detroit Pistons for Monty Williams, Jarrett Jack. Yes, Jarrett Jack is our subject for today. Of course, they mic'd up Jarrett Jack at that summer league game and was not totally fair. Trying to make that man do an interview while he's trying to yell instruction to his team in the middle of the game. I thought that was pretty hilarious in some ways. So we're going to celebrate Jarrett Jack today, even though he's an assistant coach to Monty Williams. He is a former Raptor, so he does fall into our classic Jurassic confines of being able to do it. So I don't want to do too many comments right now. We're going to do the trivia pretty quick. And then we'll do all the normal like news and notes and stuff like that afterwards. Trevor J saying, good morning, Raptors family. Good morning to you, Trevor J, platform artist. I hope wherever you are working today and whatever you're doing, you have a big smile on your face and good things are happening for you, my good friend. Monique is here. Good morning, everyone. So much to talk about. Masai and Bobby aren't done. And Delano says goodbye. Yeah, we'll get to this afterwards. Joe Weezy got waived yesterday. Yes, we did make the move finally. Joe Weezy is waived from the team, but that doesn't totally mean he's away from the Raptors, guys. That just means we're not going to use him on that contract. It could very well be he's on our 905 somehow, some way, or we do re-sign him back on a two-way. There's a couple of different routes that Joe Weezy can go in this whole situation. We'll have to see how it all works out. He may be smart and going to Europe and getting a big payday. That may be his smartest move, honestly, because in some ways, I don't know if the NBA is open to him. Very nice letter from Delano Banton saying how much he appreciates Toronto and his time here. Masai drafting him and putting him in the NBA. That is a big deal. And Banton has a gratitude towards the Raptors for that. I'm thankful that Delano has gratitude in his exit from Toronto. And we appreciate and love Delano, even if he's wearing the wrong jersey now. So, yeah, let's see. Dana's here. Good morning, everybody. We waived Wieskamp. Yeah, I don't really want to celebrate that because it's sad in some ways. You know, somebody's dream is not totally right. I went and looked at Joe Weezy's Instagram just now, and he's celebrating his brother for making an accomplishment, even though he was waived yesterday himself. So that's the way I like to see it. Yeah. Monique's also saying Gary Trent Jr. 3 years for $60 million. I don't know if that's true, Monique. You said that yesterday, but I don't know if that actually really happened. There's been no confirmation that Gary signed his extension yesterday. You might have just read a rumor or something because I did not see that anywhere else. And I cannot confirm that Gary signed his extension yesterday. I think that what you saw is maybe some people speculating about how much he might make, but there has been no formal official announcement. So I cannot say Gary made his extension, Monique. That is not real news yet. You're taking a rumor or something that somebody said on a talk show, and you're kind of pushing it as being already happened. It has not happened yet. None of the real people that officially announced this have said that he made his extension yesterday. So this is not real news yet. So it may be happening today, and it does happen at those numbers, but this is not officially true yet, Monique, just so you know. Trevor's saying, be careful who you surround yourself of being your friends because they might only be there to be your friend enemy. Yeah, this happens, you know. Sometimes, you know, people that get real close to you, sometimes they don't want the best for you, and they're kind of just keeping close just to kind of cause trouble for you, to kind of keep you, you know, at arm's length or some sort of way of like keeping control of your situation, even if they seem like your friend. So, yeah, you got to be very wary of this kind of stuff. You know, I've done a lot of collaborative projects as a creative person, and I've always found when I work with other people, sometimes I get let down. It's not that it's people want to let me down, or it's just that I find that when I put it all on my shoulders and I do it myself, I know I can depend on myself because there's so many different projects. You know, when you work in like shows and theater and comedy, you know, you work real closely with other people. You have to depend on them. And if they are not good people to show up and be dependable, then your stuff gets messed up in some ways. So I really learned at a certain point, I just want to work on my own in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't mind collaborating with people, but I hate kind of depending on them just in case. So it's good to kind of like figure it all out And if you can do it on your own, do it on your own, because then you don't have to depend on anybody. All right, Monique is talking about Serge works with BMW in Toronto. Yeah, Serge has a BMW commercial out on YouTube. It came out last Friday or something. I saw it this weekend. I don't really talk about stuff like that, Monique, because it's kind of like he's a former Raptor and it's an advertisement. In some ways, it's kind of like not really Raptor Freak news. In a way, it is. It's very glossy and very high class and all kinds of interesting things about it. But in some ways, to me, it's not totally news. It's really just an ad. I do like how he professes his love for Toronto and how he feels like he always belongs there. And he likes that how a lot of people that live there are people from other places. So he feels like he fits in as somebody from Africa. And, there were a lot of really glowing things about the city of Toronto said by Serge in that piece. But once again, he's not officially a Raptor. And that really is just a 10-minute commercial. It's a commercial. It's a commercial for that car. Let's see. Paul B saying camera quality is looking crisp. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. I have to actually ask you for a favor, Paul B. So I'm going to shoot you a Facebook message later this day and see if you can help me with a project, and I will pay you to do it. It's a very important project to me, and I'm sure you'll be able to do it for me. So I will let you know. You're saying 100%. All right, cool. I will message you on Facebook in a little bit because I think it's right up your alley from your background in television and what you've been doing. Fiercey's here. Good morning, fam. Can't do the trivia, but we'll join the chat later. You called it, Lex. Weeze Camp waved. Yeah, I'm sad that I'm right about that, but it is true. Yeah. Let's see. And Monique saying, Jordy getting so many interviews done. All right, let's just do the trivia, Monique. Let's just hold out on the news stuff. And I want to get right into the trivia right now. Jordy doing news press for Team Canada and getting ready for that. I like the things he's saying. I really do feel like he's going to be a great coach for Team Canada. And I'm excited to see how they do. They really are gearing up and getting ready for things right now. And he's saying all the right things. I like his fire and I like his spirit in the interviews that I've seen of Jordy talking about Team Canada. Paul B saying, sounds good. Would love to help. Awesome, Paul. It's something you can make a little bread and it will be huge help to me. Trust me. All right, let's do this. I know we got 19 people in here. I'm sure there's people here that will know how to play the trivia with us. You know how to do it. Whoever writes it in first will get 50 points for each question. And if it's any kind of two-name answer or like a team answer, don't be lazy. Write in both parts. Write the city and the nickname and the first name and the last name if those kind of situations are happening with the question. All right, the first question is the one that always is, what is Jarrett Jack's middle name? Let's see who's on it first. What is Jarrett Jack's middle name, y'all? What is his middle name? Yeah, he wasn't a Raptor for very long. Matthew is right. Tom Duke knows where the Wikipedia is, and he got it. Tom Duke getting on the board first for Victoria, British Columbia. Tom Duke saying Matthew. Good. Guten Morgen, Tom. Guten Morgen. Dennis Schroeder had an interesting YouTube drop last night. We'll talk about this soon. Yeah. Swish. Tom got the first swish of the day. All right, second question. What city and state was Jarrett Jack born in? I want the city and the state. This is a little difficult. These are difficult questions. Nobody should know this off the top of their head. Research is needed for this. What city and state was Jarrett Jack born in? Yeah, this is a good question. We'll see if people know this one. No. Tom Duke has got the first swish. We're still trying to figure out what the prize will be for the trivia. Fort Washington, Maryland. Boom, goes the dynamite. Isaac Campbell. It sounds like David wants to be a prize master for our trivia since he won the trivia this year. He wants to find the prize for the next trivia champion. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. All right, good job, Isaac. Fort Washington, Maryland is the correct answer. Good stuff. And Tom's got the 5 Raptor lineup. All right, next question. What is the nickname of Jarrett Jack's alma mater? What is the nickname of the university that he went to? There's a good teammate of his that went there also. This is an easy question, honestly. This is one that people should get off the top of their head. What is the nickname of Jarrett Jack's alma mater? You guys know this kind of question. Yeah, we know that's the school, but Isaac got the nickname. That's right. It is the Yellow Jacket. Isaac Campbell pulling ahead of Iceman like Gervin. getting a couple points real quick here. It is the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And of course, his teammate Chris Bosch was at Georgia Tech also at the same time. So they had a period of time where they played together in college and on the Raptors, which was very, very cool. I like that combo of the Georgia Tech guys, of Bosch and Jack at that time when we had them on the Raptors. I did very much enjoy that pairing. Let's see. What 4 numbers did Jarrett Jack wear when he played in the NBA? What are the 4 numbers that he wore when he played in the NBA? There were 4 numbers. 55 is one of them. Tom, dude, getting the weird one. That's interesting that Tom got 55. That is the weird one. All right, let's see if anybody else can get on the board today other than Tom and Isaac. These guys are killing it. Monique has got 8. 8 is not actually one of the answers, Monique. I'm sorry. 8 is not one he wore. Tom Duke's going to get number 1. He did wear number 1. Tom Duke getting number 1 and number 55. Let's see if we got any other answers yet. Monique, there's smaller answers than 8. 8 is a good guess, but he did not wear 8. No. Two more numbers, guys. Who else is here? Where's Iceman? Where's Shanky? Where's Raymond Jacob? Maybe 3 and 2. Tom, I'll give you number 2 because he did wear number 2, but the last number is not 3. So we got one more number left, guys, to guess. 1 is wrong, or 1 is right, Seymour, but Tom already said it. 5 is not right. 5 is not a number he wore. Seymour Pape, good to see you. Isaac Kimball saying 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2 have been said. There's still one number that has not been said. 0. That's right. Paul B will take 0. And he even wrote it out, like spelling it out. It is 0. So he wore 0, 1, 2, and 55. Kind of random numbers. 0 is the right answer. Good job, Paul B. What team drafted Jarrett Jack and at what pick? What team drafted Jarrett Jack and at what pick? Oh, see, David came in late. He's going to get that 0 at that point. Trevor J with 1 and 2. That's right. But what team drafted Jarrett Jack and at what pick? What team drafted Jarrett Jack and what pick was he drafted at? What pick was he drafted at and what team drafted him? Jarrett Jack. Yeah, nobody knows this. This is interesting. Yeah, I didn't know this either. I didn't realize that was the team. All right, Isaac's got both of them. Isaac getting 100 points for getting both of them because it's 50 each. Denver and 22nd. That's right. Isaac going to get a big lead today over Iceman, it looks like so far. Yeah, 22. David, you're just a little behind. Good to see you this morning, David. And thanks for the messages. And you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll let you give the prizes for the trivia from now on, and I'll handle the fantasy stuff. How about that? Because I do like getting prizes together myself, but it is a lot of prizes, and I don't mind the help, seriously. So you can figure out the trivia prize for this season. I already have a prize for the fantasy league all lined up for the season, so we'll figure that out. All right, 22 Denver is right, guys. Let's see. What 3 states did Jarrett Jack attend high school in? What 3 states did he attend high school in? He went to high school at 4 different high schools in 3 different states. What are the 3 states he did that with? You're going to consult with your voice of reason, Tom? Okay. Georgia is one of the answers. No, Georgia's not right, Seymour. Texas is not right either. No, neither one of those are right. South Carolina is right. Nope. South Carolina is not actually right, Seymour. You're hitting them close. You're just off on South Carolina. That's a clue right there. What 3 states did Jarrett Jack? Yeah, Isaac Campbell got North Carolina. He did do it in North Carolina. He was at school there. What is the next one? Seymour just behind on that one. Isaac got Maryland also. Of course, he was born in Maryland. He went to high school initially in Maryland. Let's see. And then the other one is Massachusetts. So Isaac cleaning up today. He is not messing around. He wants to be trivia champion, it looks like. DeMathia Catholic High School. I think that was one of the schools he went to. New York is not right. The 3 states were Maryland, North Carolina, and Massachusetts. And Isaac got all 3 of them first. We're crazy. All right, next question. What was Jarrett Jack's career game high for a game, and what team was he on at that time? What is the highest amount of points he scored in a single game, and what team was he currently playing for when that happened? 33 is too low. He had his best 3-point percentage the year he was a Raptor. That's pretty good. I like that stat. 24 is too low, Trevor. He scored higher than that. And Seymour, he scored higher than 33 also. 36 is too high. There you go, David. You just found out the high point there. Too high for that one. 44 is way too high. So it's somewhere between 33 and 36, guys. That's pretty small window. 34 is not right either. No, it's not. 35, Tom Duke sneaking in and taking the most logical answer. It is 35 points. But what team was he playing for when he got 35 in a game, guys? What team was Jarrett Jack playing for when he scored 35, his career high? What team was he on? Yeah, let's see. Phoenix is not right. It's a good guess, Seymour. Phoenix is a good guess, but it's not the Suns. I like that y'all are guessing off the top of your head and you're not just kind of like looking them up. The Raptors is not right, Isaac. Brooklyn Nets is right. Paul B got it. He was on the Brooklyn Nets when he scored 35. Paul B getting on the board today. I like seeing Paul scoring some points. Good stuff. Good stuff. New Orleans is not right, and New York Knickerbockers is not right either. It is the Brooklyn Nets. All right, the next question is, what team chose not to match the Raptors' offer to Jarrett Jack when they signed him as a restricted free agent? He was already on a team. He was a restricted free agent. We made an offer to him, and that team decided not to match it, and so he became a Raptor. That's actually how he came to our team. What team was that? Paul B's saying the Pacers, and he got it right. Paul B is very quick on that. The Pacers did not match our offer to Jarrett Jack, and that's how we got him. Very, very good answer. Good job, Paul. You were quick on that one. All right, let's see. What two players were traded to Toronto when Jarrett Jack was traded from the Raptors? He was traded with two other guys. So there were two players that came to the Raptors in the Jarrett Jack traded out deal. So who came to the Raptors in return for Jarrett Jack? And I think there were two other players. I forget who they are. So it was a 3-for-2 deal. Jose Calderon is not right, but there's somebody kind of like Jose. Stojakovic and Jared Bayless. Look at Paul B cleaning up. That's right. Peja Stojakovic, that's when he came to Toronto. And Jared Bayless was the other player. So good job, Paul. Whoa. Paul's getting it right now. This is good. All right, here's a really good question. All right, here we go. How many seasons in a row did Jarrett Jack play all 82 games of the season? How many seasons of his career in a row did he play every single game? 3 is wrong. 7 is wrong. 32 is 4 is right. Seymour Pape getting that one. He played 4 seasons in a row without missing a game. In fact, in the 4th season he played 83 games because he got traded and he didn't miss a game. So he played 82, 82, 82, and then 83. In some ways, that sounds so crazy in today's NBA. And that just shows how bad we've gotten with guys missing games. That Jarrett Jack playing for 4 seasons straight without missing a game, is that ever going to happen ever again? I mean, seriously, it's kind of crazy. You kind of wonder if it will ever happen again, if we're going to have like somebody who can play for like 4 seasons without having them, that's crazy. All right, good stuff. All right, we the North. All right, I like that. All right, number 11 is, what was the last professional team Jarrett Jack played for? What was the last professional team he played for? Yeah, Monique, it was 4. I'm going to give you that one, Mo. You can have number 4, even though it's a really quick, easy answer. Saborin saying, I think that's crazy. Check out MJ's games played. Yeah, he didn't miss a lot. He really didn't. The Knicks are not the last team he played for. Phoenix is not the last. No, Knicks are not. Trailblazers are not. Nope. Professional means professional at any level, guys, just so you know. Pelicans is not right. LeBron, no. GOAT. Denver's not right. Let's just say it's not an NBA team, guys. Let's just say that. Now imagine Cal Ripken. Yeah, now the baseball stuff, that's crazy. But, also baseball seems like it's an easier sport to show up for night in, night out in some different ways, if you really think about it. Shanghai Sharks, that's not right, Seymour. This one's a really interesting answer. There you go. Monique got it straight up. His last team that he played for was the G League Ignite. Monique Lawrence getting that one for sure. That is right. Monique getting it first. Yeah, he was on the G League Ignite for his last team that he played for as a professional. He was like Amir Johnson, and he was like one of these old vets that was on the G League to kind of give guidance to young players on the G League Ignite. So the last team Jarrett Jack played for was the G League Ignite. Look at that. Monique getting that one. That was awesome, Mo. Good job. David's saying they basically just stand around and chill in baseball. That's what I'm saying. You know, Cal Ripken's record is not that impressive to me in some ways because of what David just said. Yeah. Isaac thought he played for the Raptors last. No, it was the G League Ignite. Monique got it. All right. Next question. What former NBA player is Jarrett Jack's cousin? He has a cousin that played in the NBA. What former player in the NBA is Jarrett Jack's cousin? Yeah, this is a good question. Maybe a little tough. I don't know. Some of y'all will probably be able to find it. You know, I think it's amazing if you can play all 82 games these days in the NBA. It seems so hard to do these days with load managing and just missing stuff. Stephon Marbury? No, it's not Marbury. Marbury is not Jarrett Jack's cousin. That's a good guess, though. Starbury, Marbury, Mr. China. Yeah. Nope, it's not. Chris Duhon is right. Isaac Campbell getting it. Former Bull Chris Duhon is the answer out of Duke. He was the one who is the cousin of Jarrett Jack, Chris Duhon. Good stuff. Paul B just in after Isaac on that one. All right, guys, here's the big money question for Raymond Jacobs' favorite question. How much money did Jarrett Jack earn in NBA contracts over his career? How much money did Jarrett Jack earn as an NBA player in contracts? Yes, let's see what you guys got for higher and lower here. Who has got the right number? 19 million, Tom? That is a little low, Tom. I'm going to say that right now. That's a low number. That is a low number for the right answer. How much money do you think Jarrett Jack made over his career? Tom's just going, I don't know. I have no idea. Well, we can play high-low just like Bob Barker would on Price is Right at 11 o'clock. A 19.1 million is wrong, David. 35 million by Mo, and that is a little low. Tom Duke saying 44 million, and that is low also. Y'all are low on this. 60 million is too high, though, Isaac. We're getting a little bit of window. It's between 44 and 60 million. 44.1 million. What is this, David? 80 million's too high. 55 million's too high. Come on. I'll be like an auctioneer here. 51 too high. 54 too high. 48 million big ones is too high. It's too high. 49 is too high. 45 is too low. 47 is the number I wanted. I rounded it down to 47. It's $47.4 million. Isaac Campbell is cleaning up today. He is absolutely cleaning up today. Where are you, Iceman like Gervin? You're going to have some catching up to do if you want to get this two-man race going. Isaac Campbell got it. It's 47, guys. $47 million over his career. That is almost what Fred is going to make next year. You know, Dylan Brooks said that he's really excited about playing with Fred because he's going to help him with his efficiency because he has such great court vision. Some of that may be true. Love to see. All right, let's see. You're on the bus. Yeah, he's on the bus. He's playing on the bus and he's killing it. Isaac Campbell riding the bus, trivia bus. That's right. I like it. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. Boom, boom. All right. How many points did Jarrett Jack score in the playoffs his whole entire career? Now, I want to point something out on this question in a second. How many points total did Jarrett Jack score in the NBA playoffs over his whole entire 14-year career, y'all? How many points did he score in the playoffs? This is just like the money one. You guys are going to do high and low with me because you're not going to get exactly right. You like Imani Bates, but sucks he's on Cleveland? Yeah, it's too bad. They won the Summer League last night, eh? 315 is exactly right. Isaac Campbell just went and got it right off the bat. It is 315 points. That's the first guess, and he got it right away. 315 points. Now listen to this and hear me out. And this is why we've talked about in the last couple of days about Oklahoma City never getting the playoffs or different things like that. Jarrett Jack played in the NBA for 14 seasons. You know how many years he made the playoffs in those 14 years? 3. He only got in the playoffs 3 years out of those 14 years. That's why it's very important for our young players to make the playoffs consistently all the time, because you can have a long career and you only make the playoffs 3 out of 14 years. That's right. And this is why it's important we win and we get in the playoffs very often, because you could be like Jarrett Jack and play 14 seasons in the NBA and only hit the playoffs 3 times out of those 14 years. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of players that have careers that are like that, and we don't want our Raptors to have careers like that. That's for sure. Isaac Kimball is just on the bus, y'all. He is on the bus for real. All right, we got 4 more questions, y'all. What player played the most games as a teammate of Jarrett Jack in his career? What player played the most games as a teammate with Jarrett Jack? This is a little obscure, and if somebody wants to go look it up, I understand because it's not an easy question. I'll actually take the top 2 teammates he had, and I'll give you points 50 for each. So if you can name the 2 players that played the most games as a teammate, Steph Curry accepts Sabrina's invitation to a shootout. This is good. This is good. This is the building of the WNBA versus the NBA, and the three-point shootout is going to be very good. Kareem, he did not play with DeMar and Lowry the most. Travis Outlaw is the person he played the most games with. Do you know who's second, Isaac? Can you tell me who's second? Travis Outlaw on Portland with Jarrett Jack. They played 216 games as teammates. Bosch is not high on the list. He only played 1 season with Jack, which is kind of crazy. Jack was not in Toronto very long. He was with Bosch for like a year, and then he was gone already. Travis Outlaw is number 1. Do you know who's number 2, Isaac Campbell? Jose Calderon? No, it's no Raptors. Jarrett Jack wasn't there long enough. Marco Bellinelli is actually in the top 5 of the most teammates, but he is not second. He's like 4th, I believe, on the list. Maybe it's not important. This is like a bonus 50 points if somebody wants to get it. If they can get this one, let's just say his last name is a character played by Emmanuel Lewis on 80s television. So maybe that'll give it away right there. If you know Emmanuel Lewis, who that is and what his TV show used to be, that could give you his last name, and then you can figure out the person who it is. And remember, I just said that Jarrett Jack played with Travis Outlaw the most amount of games in his career. Martell Webster is right. Yeah, Isaac got Marvin Webster's not right, though. Iceman is here. Okay, Iceman, you got a bit of a catching up to do if you want to catch Isaac. He has cleaned house today. Holy crap, Marvin Webster. No, it's Martell Webster. That's right. All right, 3 more questions. Who played the most games against Jarrett Jack as an opponent? Just one name at the top of this list, and it's the only one I want. Who played the most games against Jarrett Jack? And sometimes you got to think about who would have overlapped their career with him and stayed in the same conference as him throughout his career. This is a tough question, and I don't know. We'll see if anybody gets it. It's very tough. Who had the most games against Jarrett Jack as an opponent in his entire career? 41 games as an opponent against him. The answer has. I know this is tough. It's like, where do you even start with kind of thinking about this? Well, let's think about where Jack played from what year to what year. He was kind of around the mid 2000s till almost the end of the 2010s. And that's about when he played. So who would have played the most against him? It's probably good to just spitball and just kind of make weird random guesses. I don't know. Let's see. Who played the most games against Jarrett Jack as an opponent in his career? Very, very tough question. Should I try and give y'all a clue? Because it seems like y'all aren't even like trying here. Can I say this? This is somebody who's been honored by one of the longest, most prestigious franchises in the NBA in recent years. In fact, he had his jersey retired by that team in the last year, I believe. It was either in the last year or in the last 2 years. And it's somebody that has a connection to our championship team because his brother was on that team. I think that just gave it away. That might have just given it away right there. Yeah, I think that might have just given it away. So he's had his jersey retired by the very storied franchise that he was on and won championships on. And his brother was on our championship team. I think that gives it away right there. Yeah. Is the chat working? I don't even see you guys writing anything in there. Test. That's right. All right. I know you mean Pau Gasol. It's spelled correct, but it is Pau Gasol. Of course it's Pau Gasol. He played 41 games against Jarrett Jack in his career. Iceman like Gervin on the board. Even though he said Paul, I'll give him Pau. Pau Gasol is the right answer. All right, 2 more questions and I'm done. What famous comedian gave thanks to Jarrett Jack in his credits for one of his comedy specials? What famous comedian thanked Jarrett Jack at the end of one in the credits of one of his comedy specials? Yeah, is Kelsey Plum stupid or what? We need a team. There we go. We'll talk about this, Monique. Two more questions. I'll definitely talk about this. Dave Chappelle is wrong. It's a good guess though, Seymour. DL Hughley is wrong. These are both very good guesses. Y'all are close. This is somebody who has a very strong NBA connection and it's a very strong NBA connection. Cedric the Entertainer is wrong. This is somebody who is very good friends with The Rock. How about that? Does that give it away? Bernie Mac is not right either. Somebody who's friends with The Rock and has very strong NBA connections. And a comedian, special. There you go. Iceman got it. It's Kevin Hart. Of course, it's Kevin Hart. In his Let Me Explain comedy special, Jarrett Jack is in the credits as a special thank you. So Iceman getting some points late in the game today. This is good. It is Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is the right one. Logical Raptors fanatic. Where is he? I don't know where the Logical Raptors fanatic is. He's sleeping in today, I guess. All right. The last question has 6 answers. So there's 300 points on the board to clean up on. So be quick with it here. Yeah. Chris Rock is not right. All right. What are Jarrett Jack's top 6 rap artists according to his Twitter? On his Twitter, he listed his favorite 6 rap artists. Which are they? Which are those 6 artists that are his favorite 6 rap artists of all time? Jarrett Jack listed them on Twitter. Future is not one of them. Y'all can just shoot shots, and you'll see Drake is one of them. Isaac got one of them. Drake is one of them. Our guy Drake is on that list. Lil Baby is not on that list. Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z is on the list, Iceman. So you got Jay-Z, but no Nas. Sorry. No Nas, but Jay-Z's there. Drake and Jay-Z are there. 21 Savage is not there. We got to remember, Jack's a little bit older. He's an older guy. He's a coach now. Dr. Dre is not right. He was not on the list. Let's see. I got to remember who's on the list again. Yeah, not Dr. Dre. Snoop is not on the list. It's good that y'all just spitball. You'll probably figure them out. I'll give you some clues. If we got one left and y'all just haven't gotten it yet. These are pretty common big names in rap, of course. Trick Daddy is not on the list. Not Trick Daddy. Ludacris? Close. Not Ludacris. Maybe somebody whose name who rhymes with Ludacris. Master P is not on the list. No. No, they're not all Raptors related. Tupac is definitely on the list. Tom Duke getting one of them. Tupac is definitely on this list. That is right. Boom. There you go. Andre 3000? No. Outkast is not on here. Nope. 2 Chainz is not on here. Biggie. Is Biggie on here? No, he did not put Biggie on here. He did not put Biggie on here. Ice Cube's not on here either. Nope, and nope. Maybe I should start giving you guys some clues. One of them rhymes with Ludacris. Let's just put it that way. Think about that. Kevin Hart? No. Wu-Tang? None of the Wu-Tang guys. I don't think so. One of them's from Ghetto Boys. One of them is like very famous now and kind of looks like the problem guy in Philly. And then the other one rhymes with Ludacris. Scarface is definitely one of them. Yeah, Iceman. Scarface is on this list. He's the one on Ghetto Boys. Yeah, Scarface, baby. It's like Crisscross gonna make you jump. No, and there's no Public Enemy either. It's not groups. It's just individuals, guys. It's not NWA. There's 2 left. One of them looks like the problem guy in Philadelphia who wants to leave, and then the other one rhymes with Ludacris. If you can figure it out, Eazy-E is not on the list. No, he's not. Think about who looks like the problem guy in Philadelphia right now for the Sixers. Yeah, you know it. Rick Ross. That's right. It's Rick Ross is one of them. Seymour got it from that clue. Rick Ross is one of them. All right. And then the last one rhymes with Ludacris. And let's just say it has the same kind of, what is it? Syllables. So it's like Ludacris, but with this, it rhymes too, not Snoop Dogg. And let's just say this guy's name also has something to do with Will Smith's wife. Does that give it away? Will Smith's wife? And rhymes with Ludacris? Maybe that gives it too easy right there. That might be too easy. Jadakiss. That's right. It is Jadakiss. Iceman getting the last one. Jadakiss. So the 6 artists that Jarrett Jack values from his Twitter are Jay-Z, Drake, Tupac, Scarface, Rick Ross, and Jada Kiss. Those are his 6 favorite rappers. All right, there's the trivia, y'all. Good job. Iceman coming in strong right at the end. Isaac really dominating most of the game, but good stuff. Good to see everybody get on there and get some points today. Good stuff. Yeah, no Cameron. No, crazy. No Cameron. Yeah. Yeah, game over. Thank you, Tom. All right, let's talk about some of the stuff that y'all brought up during the trivia. Yesterday, Kelsey Plum or Chelsea Plum or whatever plays for the Las Vegas Aces. She hates Canada. Let's just put it this way. I think at this point she hates Toronto because we were threatening to take her coach at some point before the WNBA season. Becky Hammond getting interviewed by us and talked to, and Plum was very outspoken. Like she hated this. Like she hated that she was coming to interview with us. She hated the whole situation. In fact, she kind of said, I hate the word Toronto at this point. Well, now she's telling everybody, and she's the VP of the Players Association. She's basically like Grant Williams to the WNBA. She has some power and leverage because she's the VP of the Players Association for them. And she's speaking out that she doesn't want the WNBA to expand right now because they need to worry about what they've got going on right now already. And specifically, she really wants them to focus on the issue of charter planes for the WNBA players, because in some ways I understand Brittany Griner is more high profile, and it's not good for her to be in coach with ordinary people in some ways, because she is a political hot topic. And there are a lot of people out there that have weird views of her that aren't very fair and kind of fucked up, if you ask me. And I can understand why she as an individual may not need to be flying with everybody else. But for the whole league, I don't understand why y'all can't fly with everybody else. Because in some ways, y'all don't have issues with the public. Maybe you do. Maybe you're right as more fame comes along. But in some ways, a lot of people are upset because you sound like well, are you making enough money in the league to charter everybody and fly them everywhere? And do you realize, Plum, that if you add Toronto to the WNBA, your league is instantly going to become worth more? You're instantly going to have more revenue in the league, because if you did not notice, maybe you didn't even pay attention, when the WNBA came to Toronto a couple months ago, it sold completely out. It sold completely out of all the merchandise, and every single seat in the whole entire arena was satin. And you don't have that happen in WNBA games regularly. But if you came to Toronto and you had a regular season here and a team here, you would see 19 plus thousand every single game for games in Toronto. Now, do you want to help the revenue of your league to make more money? Do you want to be more profile? Do you want to help your commissioner be able to say this is a global league because it's international and we have another country involved? Yeah, I think it's really selfish and short-sighted of Plum to say, oh, well, I don't want to expand because of this. You do not understand. You got to strike while the iron's hot. And right now, there's a little bit more interest in the league that y'all need to get that inertia and momentum and build off of it right now. That if you want to make money, you got to spend money to make money. And I'm going to tell you right now that WNBA will become more financially viable on its own for itself if they put a team in Toronto. In some ways, some of the hangups in the US about women's sports aren't here. People don't look at gender the same way as they do in the United States. So people in Toronto will come in full force and support that team the hell out of it. And y'all will get a bunch of money, and it'll be the most successful WNBA team in the league. I will tell you that right now. You will make money off of the Toronto market to help subsidize the whole damn league. So get your head out of your ass and stop just thinking selfishly for yourself. If y'all should get charters, well, maybe you'll get them if you get that economic boom from expanding into Canada. You give a team to Toronto in the WNBA, that league will become financially successful finally. Trust me, mark my words. We don't have these stupid hang-ups as the States do. We will come in full effect and sell out those games just like the Raptors games. Because in some ways, y'all's market will be a little different here in Toronto, and it is thriving and thirsting and economically ready to support that WNBA team here. So Kelsey Plum, you go ahead and be selfish and worry about you and getting on a plane. Where once again, there's more teams in WNBA. There's a fringe of WNBA players that should actually be in the league but aren't right now because there's not enough spots in the league for everybody. So there's not enough spot. What's going on?
There's a flood in her house and Marcia can't go.
There's a what at Baba's? You got to go to Baba's house? Yes. All right, listen, I got to end this stream right now. There's an emergency with Adriana's grandmother, and I got to go help her with the flood real quick. I apologize, y'all. We'll definitely cover all the current events for next week. Adriana's 95-year-old grandmother's in trouble, and we got to go save her as humans. All right, y'all? So I appreciate y'all being here. I'll save all my stuff. Dennis Schroeder has a very interesting clip that he has to say something to Maxi Kleber about the German team. Go watch that. It's some sort of weird drama about Maxi not being totally committed to the German team, and he wanted to clarify things. And I like that Dennis is talking about the issue out front and not covering it up. All right, I got to go. Yeah, she's 95, man, and she's got a flood at her house, and apparently her sister can't go help her, so we got to go help her. So I'll figure this all out. Anyway, this is a little bit of chaos, and I appreciate y'all. Sorry I won't read the rest of y'all's comments right now. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll put up the numbers for the trivia in the comments as soon as I can after all this. But I guess I got to go because there's an emergency. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Let's go Raptors.